Hi there, welcome to Foxfire Tarot. I'm doing this from another location in the house, so bear with me. I don't have a lot of space to work with here, but it's a little bit of privacy because there's so much going on around me today. So we're going to, now we did already a few. I feel like we need to do, I'm just going to do these this month based on feeling. So I feel like Libra is the one we're doing today. Okay, so we're going to do Libra. I'm going to cut the deck. Give him a little shuffle. Hope everyone's doing fine after that moon in Scorpio. I think I'm going to have to get another set of these cards because they are starting to get really worn in. Okay, here we go. What did we say? Libra for the month of May. There we go. Page of Swords in the reverse. So this is your wants and desires. This is your what your your inner soul or your mind or something you've been thinking about for some time now is deep down. Is what's being shown here. Okay, Libra. Nope, that one's going to be... Okay, King of Cups in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse, Seven of Wands in the upright, and then King of Cups in the reverse. Interesting. So I feel like you're looking for some kind of communication to come in, Libra. I see a lot of water and air here. Also fire. Of course, the air is you. Oh. Ooh, okay. So this is your present day situation, what's happening currently. You have the Ten of Wands in the upright and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Wands in the reverse. Six of Cups in the reverse. Universal energy. I feel like some of you are feeling nostalgic from days gone by. Yeah, you're looking for celebrations and unity and, you know, hanging out with friends and people, family. And with the restrictions currently in place, I get that. I know that's what the universe is saying. Yeah, so you have the Ace of Pentacles in the last position, so that's a good sign. That's some abundance coming your way financially. Okay, so the bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man in the reverse. So, let's go ahead with our reading. So we have the Page of Swords coming in. And the Page of Swords in the reverse talks about bad news, legal or tax issues. Okay, which is tax season, so that makes sense. I think some of you out there are just a little bit worried about your taxes this year, especially with the CERB benefits here in Canada. There's been a lot of penalties and things going on, so I feel like there's some, you know, worry over that. Then you have the Seven of Wands in the upright position, which talks about, you know, perseverance and working through it. So there's something going on in your life right now that you feel like there's some obstacles in your way, some challenges, some struggles. some resistance, but you are being very assertive, so that's very good, Libra, as you always are. So I feel like you're doing a lot of hard work, looking for that communication to come in. Um, but it is in the reverse, so it does talk about that the information you're looking for is not going to be, you don't want it to be bad news, basically, right? You want it to be good news. Like, everybody wants it to be good news. I feel like you're struggling to get through this period in your life, but you are working through it. The King of Cups is here in the reverse as well. I'm going by the book today because my energy levels are a little off since the moon in Scorpio. And I will get into the intuition part after. Okay, so the King of Cups in the reverse talks about emotional manipulation and an abusive person. So I feel like you've let go of this person in your life that was no longer serving you, which is all the same. Well, it's the purpose of the pink moon in Scorpio. It's to release the things that no longer serve you, to move forward in a new direction, to start moving forward and letting go of the past that's constraining in your mind, right, or in your heart. So I feel like you've done a lot of work to get through this time period, to let go of that air energy, to let go of that fire energy, to like really concentrate on your emotions, which is the water energy. So I feel like you're in yourself, you're in your feelings, you're in your mind, but you're pushing through. And I think deep down you just want you want a really good outcome to come through. Like, you're looking for that good news you're coming your way about money, about you know, sort of, you want somebody who's not going to, you're looking for a relationship and you don't want to be manipulated by anybody. You want a truthful, authentic person, right? So then you have the Ten of Wands in the current position, which is currently what's happening right now. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So let's look at that. So the Ten of Wands in the upright position talks about being burdened. So I feel right now, because of all this strenuous situation you're going through, you feel very burdened. You feel like there's a lot of things you're trying to juggle in your life. You are trying to get through a period of time in which things are in deadlines and work. Even, for some of you who are in school, are just trying to get through that period right now with the lockdown. It's very difficult. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, which means that you don't have really much empathy for people right now. You're just kind of feeling, you're trying to get through your own thing, right? So you just really don't have time to focus on others, which is okay when you're trying to move through something that you're working on with yourself. Because if you don't have energy for you, then you don't have energy for someone else, okay? And you know that. Libra know that. You know that very well. You're very balanced, and I feel like that's what you're trying to do, is find that balance. The King of Wands is also there in the reverse, which talks about, look, again, wanting to feel authentic. You're still searching to find out who you truly are, okay? You're still looking for that leadership, that power, to be an entrepreneur, to be in charge of your life. And with the Queen of Pentacles there in the reverse, it does suggest that you want something practical to come in. Like, you're just done with all this crazy jumping through hoops, and you just want things to go back to normal in a balanced way in your routine that you are familiar with, right? So the Queen of Pentacles is talking about protective. She's usually somebody who's practical and secure and dependable and homely and motherly and nurturer. And I feel like that's not what's happening. So there's somebody in your life that's not giving you the nurture that you need. Could be a mother figure, could be a friend, could be a relationship, like a romantic relationship partner. But that female energy is definitely here, and it's in the reverse, which means that there's not a lot going on. That person might be in their own head right now too, as well, and working on their own thing, because the Scorpio moon affects a lot of the air signs. So it could be Gemini, Aquarius, another Libra. All right. I also feel like it could be a Cancer. It could be water signs as well. Water signs have a hard time getting through. Earth signs have, and I wouldn't say they're like in their same element, but it's definitely like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. Because we're currently in that sign of water. We're going through the Scorpio moon, which is, of course, a water sign. So there's that fluidity, that movement. Things are coming in and going at a flow, an ebb and flow of things. And you just want to get through this this period in your life right now is hectic and stressful, and you just want to get through, and you don't have time for anybody else giving you a hard time. You just want to get through it, and then once you're through this, you'll be able to be, yourself again, in terms of like, supporting others and friends and things like that, and being there to listen to their problems, because that's what you do, Libra. Okay, so then we have the Six of Cups and the Three of Cups, and they're in the reverse position for your universal energy position. So your future, your short-term future, the outcome of this particular reading. Okay. And so we have the Six of Cups in the reverse, which talks about living in the past, right? Unrealistic expectations. Some of you are feeling very naive right now to what's happening around the world. You just don't want to accept that there's all this stuff happening, and you just want things to go back to normal. Libras love balance. They love like routine, and your routine's all up in the air right now, and you don't like it. I feel like that's a lot to carry, and that's why you're burdened, right? And then you have the Three of Cups in the reverse, which just basically talks about wanting to have a union and wanting to go out and be sociable and things like that. But there is no support there. You can't go partying and doing your thing. Like, there's a little bit of perhaps gossip taking place as well within your group of people. Maybe your friends are giving you a hard time, or you're, kind of letting your lips get a little looser than they should. And, that can come to bite you in the end. So just be careful of that. If you're going to say something nice or not so nice about someone, just do it in a tactful way. Like, if it's your truth and you want to talk it through, then that's fine. I get that. But, there is a way of going about it, as long as you're not in your ego. It's not ego based. If it's from a high frequency of love and respect and if it's a challenging situation you want to talk through, that's fine. As long as you do it in a way that it's not going to come back to boomerang you into a low frequency vibration and make you look like the bad person. And you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to come off looking like that gossip queen or that guy or that girl who, talks your business. So just keep that in mind. But the Ace of Pentacles is here, which is a really good sign at the end of the day, because the main focus of this energy, having the Hangman in the reverse, is the Hangman typically represents being stuck, being there's no movement going with your life. There's really sort of like, you feel bound by something. You are not able to break free from being tied to a specific situation or person or an experience, right? But you're just hanging in there. You're just doing your thing. You're hanging in there. You're getting through it. So let's just take a look at the Hangman in reverse, what that means by the book. And so you have this sort of victim mentality going on because you feel so burdened and you feel so stuck in the situation, and you don't have that empathy from the people around you that you're looking for. And I feel like your Queen of Pentacles is somebody that's older, not somebody who lives with you, but somebody outside the circle, who you are going to look for information or support from, and you're not going to get it. You're going to be kind of disappointed. Then you have the Knight of Wands in reverse as well, which talks about, fire sign energy, Leo energy, Aries energy, Sagittarius energy, and that's not going to be there as well. So I feel like you're really feeling burdened and you want to let go of all that energy, but unfortunately it's not going to happen, because you do have that Six of Cups in reverse, and you do have that Gossip card in the there as well. So there's going to be like this sort of like disappointment that takes place in the next week or so, going into May. But the main thing is that communication that you're wanting to come through is going to come through, because you have the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay. And the Ace of Pentacles represents abundance. It's a coin card, so it could represent finance, but it's also wealth, and wealth comes through many forms: love, support, what you hold dear, friendships, family, things like that. That can also be very wealthy for you, right? As well as everybody. So let's just take a look at that, see what the book says. All right. Where are you? Okay, so Ace of Pentacles. So it talks about investing. So you need to invest more of yourself in your life. You need to invest more of your ideas and get grounded and do the things you need to do to get through the situation that's keeping you bound in the moment. Okay. So this card also is a representation of diamonds, rings, discs, coins. Pentacles is a materialistic thing in nature. the coin is representative of, like, you know, wealth, like either physical, like real money coming in, maybe tax season, whatever, or just the fact that, you know, you've made some new financial, you've had a financial opportunity come along, and, you know, you might have the ability to go to work and make some income. So that's a really good sign, okay? And it does talk about a new job, and you might have a little bit of wealth coming through again with that pentacle. That ace is the best card you can have in the coin deck, because it basically has, it's an abundance. Universe is giving it to you, and it's in the universal position. So this is divine, okay? This is coming through to help you through this first chapter or second chapter or third chapter of your life, and then and so on. And I feel like that's going to come through for you. So if you're looking for that money card, you know, that Page of Swords, that communication card, that confirmation of you know, whatever you don't want bad news about, because of, you know, it is financial times with the King of Cups in reverse, you do have the Ace of Pentacles there. So it's a good outcome, basically. So you're going to go through a little bit of some messiness, but you'll get there at the end, all right? So I'm just going to go ahead and pull these up, and then I'm going to do, we'll do some cleansing, healing cards for you Libras, just so you're going through kind of a bit of a hard time. So I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle these up. Okay, so, oh wow, that was fast. Okay, whew. So these are some of the things that you're struggling with, and the universe is going to help you along, and some affirmations as well. So in the relationships card, you have the Fibonacci sequence, which is the flower of life, okay? And it talks about, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So that's exactly what's happening right now, just passing through the moon of Scorpio, guys. Like, definitely coming through to, you know, we don't want that unempathetic person around, or we don't want that person who's going to, like, make us feel uncomfortable. Like, we want to be in our true own self and feel happy around the people that get us. And, you know, and when I mean us, I mean Libra, right? Because we're talking about you. So it says, I am attracted to those people who serve me higher good. Wonderful. You're going to say that to yourself. Purpose. You need purpose. Okay, it says that I know what I'm here to do. So deep down, you know what you're here to do, Libra. Okay, you have purpose, and it's to do with relationships. Self-esteem. This is something you have to work on. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So you are very in tune with the universal law of love and peace and understanding, and you are very much in tune with those around you, but you really need to work on your self-esteem. You need to really concentrate on, you know, self-love, okay? So that also is in relationship and your purpose in life. So the thing that you're having some struggles with right now is trust and loneliness. So trust, it says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. That is your trust card. There is your frequency, okay? It's a beautiful frequency card there. And then loneliness. You're suffering from loneliness. It says, I know that I am never alone. You have to say, I know that I am never alone. Say that to yourself 3 times, and then so be it, okay? You have universal love around you. People in this world have support and appreciation for you and your soul connections, and they will come through. You will definitely have relationships that come through when you realize that your self-esteem is, when you self-worth and your trust is intact. Again, your loneliness will disappear, and you will find new purpose in the relationships that you form. Okay, so that's a wonderful universal nod to the reading, right? Because I know you're out there looking for someone, or you just, you know, this pandemic has made it very difficult to have connections, you know, and we all need human connections. Let's do, okay, so I have another deck similar to this one, and I'm just going to pull a few cards out of that. I'm going to grab my glasses. All right, here we go. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you, Libra, because these have some really beautiful messages on them. These are also chakra energy cards, universal cards with beautiful frequencies. And the picture is the frequency of that feeling or that emotion. And you know, everything has a shape, right? Sacred geometry. Everything has a shape. Water, when you feel love in the tub and you dunk your head and you say, I am loved, I am loved, I am worthy, I am never alone, you know, I am wonderful, I have purpose, I am amazing. And that love emanates out of your body and into the water and changes the actual frequency shape of the water. I'm not kidding you. There's been a whole study on it. It's really interesting. So there is something to geometry. There is something to, you know, the shapes of things. Have you ever seen, you know, sound vibrations, and you can see how they change when you're, you know, using your Mac or you're playing music and it has that ability to move around and do things? Well, that's what that is, right? It's vibration. Okay, so I don't think anything else is coming out. Okay, 2 more. So magic, number 31. Okay, so the frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. So Libra, you have the power to manifest what you want in life. So if it's, you know, freedom to move about and form relationships and things like that, then, you know, you just put your trust in the universe, okay? It's a beautiful card because the universe is magic, so is love, okay? Christ consciousness. And then we have the fertility card. So be very careful moving forward unless you do not want children. Because this new relationship coming in just may, let's read what it says. So it says 27, which is the number of fertility. And it says the frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. So I would really pay attention to your dreams right now, Libra. I think that's something that's coming through here. Also, the fact that, you know, fertility, it just dawned on me that fertility doesn't even have to be for, you know, procreation. You can think of fertility as growth, as you know, creating something, bringing something new into the world, a new philosophy, a new creative way of doing something, a new perspective, a different type of ideal or moral that has never been seen before. And you may bring that through, Libra, because you are the balance of the horoscopes, and I feel like you have the ability to manifest something potentially beautiful for your life. And grow from that. And basically it's an expression of you. It's an expression of who you are, right? So once you do the other work, you know, you'll find that through that, you know, self-love and, you know, gaining more self-esteem and creating and making those connections and relationships that reflect who you are, like finding your soul people, right? Like your soul connections, your clan of like-minded people who share the same frequency as you, right? And you'll realize that that's magic, and it will create a vibration within you that allows you to collaborate with others who think like you and feel like you, and, you know, bring something amazing into the world and create something new. So that fertility card does definitely talk about new things coming in. And of course 27 is the number 9, and 3 and 1 is the number 4. So what is that? 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3 and 1 is 4. So 4 is the number of May for you. Okay, that number 4, which is one more than the Trinity, which means cycles completing and new ones beginning. So that's where the fertility card comes in. New. So I keep hearing in my head, new. Something new is coming your way. So I'm really excited for this, you guys, and I'm really, really happy you joined me today. If you have any, you know, just set a comment below if you want anything explained, if you want something, you know, if you want a certain kind of reading done, then let me know below, and I have some wonderful past life cards. I have some, you know, creative spirit animal cards and things like that. So just let me know down below what you'd like to see next time. And And hang in there, you'll be okay. You're going to come through this no problem. So so what I'm going to say is I'm going to wrap this up, and thank you for joining me. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and next time you wake up on my timeline, we'll meet again. Bye now.